Hey everyone, welcome back, and today it's build day. As you've seen in a previous video from last week, I made a video about the case. So we already know everything about that. If you haven't watched that, go watch that before. And let's build in this nice chassis. And now for a breaking news report. And this just is coming in, and it seems to be that 95% of my viewers isn't subscribed yet, so consider please doing so on the button down below, and then we can continue to the video. So just let me run over the parts first. For the motherboard I chose the Asus Prime X570 Pro. It's a nice X570 board. Could pair well with a 3rd gen Ryzen CPU. So I chose the Ryzen 7 3700X. It's an 8-core processor with a boost clock up to 4.4 GHz. We're gonna pair that with an RX 7500 XT from Sapphine and 32 gigs of DDR4 RAM at a speed of 3600 MHz. I'm going to pair it up with a 1TB NVMe SSD from Corsair and a 2TB mechanical hard drive. To power everything we have a 750 watt PSU from Corsair as well, and I wanted to cool the CPU a little bit better than with the stock cooler, so we opted in an AIO also from Corsair. So let's get this build started. Okay, so I ran into a little complication. I have the AIO from Corsair, I have a Corsair case, and I have the Corsair Dominator Platinum RGB RAM. Problem is, the RAM sticks too far out that I can't use the mounting points in the top of the case because the radiator with the fans come into contact with the RAM, and I somehow got it in a little while ago. So I can get it in, but I can only mount it on one side of the radiator. I can't mount it on the front side. So Corsair, please take notes. Why aren't your products compatible with one another? I can get it to work, but it isn't optimal. So back to the drawing board for you, Corsair. I will make this work, but it isn't the way it's supposed to be. So yeah. So that's in, but it isn't optimal because now you can't remove the RAM before you unmount the AIO. But it is quite sturdy. It's stuck between the front, and I've mounted it to the top. So it will work, but it isn't optimal. Okay, so the build is complete. Did the cable management in the back, hooked everything up, and now it's time to see if it posts. So I switch on the PSU, and I already see some LEDs on the motherboard here as well. So let's have a look. All looks quite good. All the fans are spinning, all the LEDs are lighting up. So I will have to install this machine and have a look if everything is okay. So I'm going to configure everything and make sure it's use ready. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments what you think of this build. I think it turned out really great and it looks very good. Also with the 3 fans in the front. So make sure you subscribe for any future videos and I'll see you next week. Bye!